hasn't asked anyone for anything. She hangs up. Later she texts me a photo of Tucker and Banks looking miserable in the backyard. No caption, so, okay, I figure maybe they'll finally get it that I'm not bluffing. But Banks, man, he is stubborn. Instead of apologizing, he starts telling anyone who will listen that I'm ruining his family. I find out because mutuals start DMing me saying, "Hey man, are you good? Heard you and Banks got beef." I just tell them, "Ask Banks why." I'm not airing every detail, but I'm not covering for him either. Then it gets more real. Denise's car breaks down in the school parking lot, and she calls me. Says she is stuck. Can I just come jump her? It'll take 10 minutes. I tell her, call roadside assistance. I'm not your backup plan, she yells. Says I'm punishing Tucker. Says I'm heartless. I hang up. 5 minutes later, I get a text from Banks. Just says, "You re-unliked to me." I laugh. Not even mad, just tired. But here's where it gets messy. I get a letter from the insurance company about Tucker's car. Since I took myself off the policy, he is technically uninsured now, and they need a new primary. I text Tucker, "You need to get this sorted out." He just replies with question marks and then nothing. 2 days later, Denise blows up my phone, says Tucker can't drive to his summer job without insurance, says it's going to cost a fortune to switch it back. I tell her, not my problem. She says, "You're not family?" After that, I find out Banks tried to borrow money from my mom. She calls me, asks if I can at least lend Banks a little to get by till payday. I tell her absolutely not. She sighs, says, "You always do this. You act like you don't care." I tell her, I care enough to stop being treated like a joke. She hangs up again. Later that night, Banks sends me a DM. Just says, "You win, hope you are happy." I don't even answer. Now Denise is posting all over Facebook about unsupportive relatives and learning who is really on your side. Tucker posts a black screen on his story with just a sad face. Banks actually blocked me on everything, which is hilarious because the only reason he is online half the time is to ask for crap. The wildest part is family friends are starting to take sides. Some of them, like my Aunt Sophia, text me. Say they get where I'm coming from. Others, like Denise's sister, say I'm being cruel, but not one of them actually knows what Banks said at that party. I'm tempted to just drop the video. Someone always records these things, right? But I don't. I'm not about to start a war. I just want out. The last straw for me is when my mom invites everyone to her place for Sunday lunch and doesn't invite me. I only find out when Kinsley posts a pic of everyone there. Tucker looks miserable. Banks looks pissed. Denise is just fake smiling. No one mentions me, but it's obvious what is going on. So, I call my mom, ask her, "Why didn't you invite me?" She says, "Things are tense, maybe next time." I tell her, "Maybe never." I hang up. It hits me for real that I was the one holding this whole mess together. Not